What's up, Skywatchers? Sitting out here enjoying my last cup of coffee for the morning. Well, I guess I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about HAARP, solar probes, the sunspots, these huge X-flares, multiple X-flares. I'm not even sure how many at this point, but there is a lot. So I came across this video. It was actually a few days ago from Into Thin Air. He clearly showed in his video that there are lasers hitting that sunspot. I can't remember the exact name of that sunspot right now, AR something, but anyway, I've been trying to tell you guys for a while, it is my belief that these solar probes, they look just like, and I'll show you in an image here coming up, they look just like the Doppler weather radars, right? And we know Doppler can shoot sustained laser beams. They're not supposed to do it longer than so many minutes because then it begins interfering with electronics in people's brains and their biorhythms, right? There's these laser beams that are shooting out of any Doppler anywhere are not healthy for us. They're not good for the environment. They're not good for us humans, okay? And there is electromagnetic radiation as well, leaking off of these things. They are weapons, We don't need all of this equipment. Right now it's raining. They've been making it rain all weekend. I was out yesterday, Saturday and Sunday, and I didn't get a photo of a moose, a bear, or a fish. I didn't see anything. Maybe a couple ground squirrels and a few gray jays. That's about it, okay? I'm here in prime Alaska. I should be overwhelmed with wildlife. Anyway, things are changing rapidly. So we're going to look at this clip of the lasers hitting that sunspot. If you don't believe this stuff is real, this probably isn't the channel for you. I've been doing my best for a couple of years to make all this make sense. And I found out quite a bit. And it goes beyond most people's comprehension and conception of what is actually happening out there. This is big, Most of you don't believe in fallen technology. I didn't either. Like I said yesterday, it took a decade of research into mythology and science and history in finding the lies of history. And, science is a dark science right away. Science takes creation out of it. So if you're busy touting the science, then you don't believe in creation, right? Because science negates creation. Well, I look around me. I believe in creation. I'm not some random chaotic dude, okay? But we're going to look at all the satellites. I'm just going to show you a quick roll through of all the equipment that is throughout the United States and some around the world, from HAARP to Doppler, what is that, SuperDARN, Dual Auroral Network. All these things are working simultaneously. So they're hitting that sunspot with lasers, right? And everyone's talking about HAARP right now. So it's my opinion, my theory, but it's pretty much common sense. If you join the pieces together, you'll be able to see what's happening. But there's no scientist going to come out and tell you, hey, this is what we're doing. We're shooting the sun and we're going to destroy your planet. They're not going to come out and tell you that, but look around you. Look at the dying forest. Look at all these steel towers being erected by every school, every hospital. Even out in the middle of the frickin' mountains, there are steel towers, and they are evil looking, and they should not be there. We accept this stuff, and it is bad for us. We got to quit accepting anything that this system tells us. This system is destroying us. They're destroying your body. I mean, you want to know what the last 4 years are about? Look around. I mean, you want to sit there and debate and study the science. Well, it's going to get you nowhere. Unless you come to the understanding that, hey, they are out to get us. There's no other way around that. I mean, they are out to get us. And it's no fun just to take us out, right? They got to mess with your head. They got to get stuff into your body. They're going to poison your food. They're going to poison your air, your water. Oh, my God. Are you drinking from the tap? I haven't drank from the tap in, 10 years. Recently, I took a trip down to the Midwest. I had to fly out on a family emergency. This is the first time I left Alaska in a long time. Well, since I got here, I've never left. And I didn't want to go then, but, you got to do some things you don't want to do sometimes. But, yeah, my daughter offered me some water from the tap, and I looked at her. I'm like, are you crazy? You want me to drink that? No, I'll go get a coffee. Of course, I'm sure that was just as poisoned, right? Up here, I get my water from a pure source, a spring, and I haul it up here. So any plants that I'm watering, any work that I'm doing, everything I'm doing, I haul water up in 5-gallon jugs. I do have a couple huge tanks, but those are for getting city water, and I just don't use it. I don't use city water. But anyway, I want to get back. I'm getting so far off a point. I want to get back to the sunspot, the solar flares, and how the solar, what is that? The Parker Solar Probe? It looks just like a Doppler. Well, we know Doppler shoots radar beams, okay? So why the hell can't this probe? I'm sure it's part of their space lab. Like we got a Skylab going on above us. And before I forget, I want to touch on that. So there seems to be some confusion how chemtrails work with HAARP. So when they spray these stratospheric aerosols up there, and, it's not all done by airplane. They have stratocruiser balloons, which can stay up there months at a time and deploy the stuff when and where they like. So when it's deployed up there, they hit it with the ground radars, and they create a virtual antenna across the sky. And that allows it to be manipulated. So understand that chemtrails aren't about cloud seeding. I mean, in some locations and some particular places and times, yes. There is cloud seeding operations, and they can make it rain or they can overseed and keep it dry. They can turn on these ionospheric heaters in your state, not just HAARP, not here in Alaska. I mean, they do, but this stuff is in every single state. It's in your local area. And they turn these things on and they can create a heat wave. These fires, these tornadoes, none of this is natural, okay, guys? You got to get away from looking at, right now, the military are doing burning operations in Alaska, and I'm sure they're doing them in your state too. These fires are no accident, okay? Thousands of people don't die in a little bitty town because of a fire unless they're blocked in. So this stuff goes over most people's heads. They cannot conceive that authority, the state, the Fed, that they could do these things to us people. But yes, they can, they do, they have, and they will. It's just the way it is. Deny it all you want, go to some other channel, because this channel covers that. If you don't like the things I cover, I got a nice, happy, pretty page. This is Alaska. I don't talk about this stuff there. I just live life out here, But that's getting hard to do. Because I think they're messing with the wildlife. I know they're messing with the weather. I know they're messing with the people around here and everywhere. You can hear I can't see it. It's cloudy. Like I said, they've been making it rain, but you can hear a big ass jet going over right now. No, it's not local airplane traffic. Almost everything I see up here is military. And a lot of stuff I can't see, which I am guessing is the straddle cruisers. I got a squirrel coming up here. He's going to attack me. These squirrels here get big and mean. That's why I carry this thing. Not really. Shit, I haven't seen a bear yet this spring. I don't know where they're at. I don't know how you guys like coffee time with Alaska Skywatcher, huh? I sit here and rant and ramble. I didn't even get to say the things I wanted to say yet. But yeah, I'm going to show you just a quick location of where all these sensors and facilities are across the United States. And, you know, if you guys want to see more of this, just get in the comments, say, hey, I want to know what's in my state. Tell me where you live. Tell me what you think is happening. And I'll see if I can't find something for you. But you guys should go and do this yourselves too. When they're doing these testings, like you saw here recently with HAARP, they're happening in Texas, California, Illinois, Michigan, and around the world. You know that Antarctic anomaly? Well, there's a little island right there. I'll show you a photo of it. And they got a little weather station right there. No one goes there. No cruise ships, nothing. It's just out there for them. And it's also just a few miles north of New Schwabenland, where the Nazis had their base. So, yeah, this technology has been around for a very long time. It's not new. It might be new to you and me, but it's not new. I mean, even HAARP, the engines that drive HAARP, you know, are called the Angels, right? HAARP, Angels. The guy, I think he just died, if I remember correctly, but the guy who ran that whole thing, his name was Chris T. Fallen. Christ is fallen, right? And then we got HAARP and the Angels. That's how sick these people are. That's how sick all of this, geez, what do you want to call it? Terraforming the planet? I mean, and they're messing with the sun. It's obvious. I mean, it's just obvious. And we got a lot of years in front of us where they are going to be messing with our minds, our planet, our freedom. You know, our freedom. You need a permit for this. You need a license for that. You're not free. I mean, you have to pay to do any damn thing. Even if you want to start a campfire in your yard, they're like, oh, you need a burn permit. I ain't getting no burn permits. I'm going to live free. They can do whatever they like. I'm doing what I want. I don't hurt nobody. I don't hurt nothing. You know, I'm out here living my life the way a man should, naturally. The way everyone should be living is naturally. This material world, I really don't want nothing to do with it. I mean, I do love my camera. I think it's great. I'm able to do a lot of things, capture the sky, the northern lights, the wildlife, the fish. You know, the camera gives me something to do right now. You can hear there's new mining activity going on behind me, and it's loud and it's annoying and almost makes me want to move. I like solitude, peace, and quiet. Not the sound of heavy equipment, even though I am a certified, experienced heavy equipment operator. I don't mind it if I'm at work. I don't like it in my yard. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to line up those clips and show them to you. And I just want you to know that this plan is bigger than most think. It's going to get rough. It's going to get wild. Watch out for the tornadoes. What was there? 285 tornadoes in a week throughout the Midwest, the southern United States. That's not normal. That's not normal. I mean, if you don't think weather modification and weather wars are happening, I don't even know what to tell you, man. Just be careful. Be aware. Stay aware. Be prepared. Have a plan. I mean, so it's fire season now. Snow's gone. It's fire season. So I have all my important stuff in one location in the house. I can grab it, throw it in my truck. I can run to my shed. I can grab all my camping gear. I can survive. Well, I can survive. Okay. But that's what everyone should be doing. They should be prepared to leave their house at a moment's notice and survive. Because these people, they're sick. They want your land. They want your heart. They want your brain. They want your blood. I know I probably sound a little crazy, but this is crazy. I don't like none of it. So, anyway, guys, stay aware, be prepared, and until next time, keep looking up.